Hi guys, welcome to Uncanny Alley, the little alley we hang out in and keep it real because shit is weird out there. I'm Allie, your hostess with the mostest, ghostest, and we're gonna get into some tile pulling here, and then go from there. Okay. Come through with messages, Holy Spirit. Okay. Interesting. I moved all these cards over, but there's one. The King of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's see. You guys can see. Okay. Here we go. These are all the tiles that I pulled. I'm just going to trim sideways. We've got Queen, Ruins, 10, and LRN. Okay, so this is coming through for a divine feminine. You're definitely a divine feminine. Oops, let me just get this back. Okay. Okay, so you, yes, you are a divine feminine. I'm speaking to a divine feminine, or you're tapping into that divine feminine energy. Okay, or this is somebody who's, you're watching, it's the masculine for the feminine. Okay, but this message is for this feminine. You have experienced the better part of a year, if not longer, but at least the majority of a year, like we're coming up on a year or just at a year, something like this, where you are nothing but the caretaker. You do everything for everyone. You kiss the boo-boos, you fix the lunches, you make the beds, you solve the problems, you balance the budget, you take the car in to get fixed, you do everything. And I'm tapping in like this is somebody who has a partner. So this isn't like a single mom, but you kind of are operating like one because this King of Wands was in reverse. Okay, so either you're lacking a partner, or the partner, it's not that they're bad, but it's just that they're not getting it. They are not getting the workload that you, Queen, are dealing with. And you're not, there's no other side. There's no one who's helping you out, truly. There's a bunch of like, oh yeah, I'll get to it later. Oh yeah, I did that. Can you make lunch? Can you make dinner? oh, this is the 5th time I asked you to make dinner and you're putting water on the pot and then I have to figure out what to, like, no, no, that's like bullshit, you know? And for a lot of you, you have a full-time job or some kind of job. Like, you're literally also trying to make ends meet. You're literally also doing the work. And if you don't have a full-time job, you're doing shit around the house that, like, the masculine should be doing. Like, you're also trimming, like, cleaning up the yard. You're also taking the car, you know, like, there's no help where there should be. And then some of you, if you don't have a full-time job, you're like a full-time mom. You have a baby at home, 10-month-old or younger, or under a year, around a year younger. For somebody, there was like some kind of disaster at home. Not like a disaster, but like the washing machine broke, the power went out. There was like a mini kitchen fire. There was a scare with like smoke or something. There was a flood for some of you, like a little, not crazy, but like a water flood. Like, all fell on you. You had to figure out where the money was going to come from. You had to call the person. You had to manage the kids while the plumber or the, you know, whoever came, the HVAC people came over. You had to make accommodations for dinner. You had to figure things out and get the fans or whatever. It's just like you have to do it all. And things are kind of falling apart. And it's like nobody notices but you. Everyone's just in La La Land. Everyone's totally oblivious. And for some of you, things are falling apart. Like, there isn't money to fix these things that keep going wrong because no one's doing what they should. Or I only have 2 hands, and so I can't do all the things because no one's chipping in. Or no one's noticing, like, oh, am I sick? Well, no, these gigantic swollen eyes are because I'm crying because nobody, you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of energy. Let's pull some cards here. There's one stuck. So we had the King of Wands that stayed behind. And we have this one card. Oh, 2 cards? Okay. It's the Hangman Spot in reverse. Oh my goodness. Like, really? What in the world? Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Hangman and the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you don't know how you're gonna, oops, I almost burnt myself. Yeah, there was like a fire. There was something, an emergency. Some of you right now don't know how you're gonna come up with the money for something. Literally right now. To fix a car. To pay for those books for the kiddo. To get the computer. To take the trip. To get the AC fixed before summer, get the car tuned up before summer, all that stuff. Okay. Okay, good. With the 4 of Wands. Okay, for some of you, there's something coming up, some kind of celebration that you're worried about, or you're planning, or some of you are planning it, you're thinking of planning it, you're going to it. It's like a festive, I see flowers, probably Easter, maybe for Easter, something like this. Okay. Okay, we got the Page of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Some of you, you have a pet, you have a pet or a spirit animal that's with you. It's white, it's little. It's white and it's little. It could be a wolf, it could be a fox, it could be a little wolf. It could be a rabbit, it could be a cat, a dog. But it's a white little physical animal or spirit animal. It could even be an owl. They give you inspiration. There's something about this animal, this furry little white something that gives you inspiration for some of you. Maybe like kiddo wears like a furry little PJs or something. I don't know. Something cute, a stuffed animal. Okay, the Queen of Wands upright. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, there's something about your kiddos. Like you're getting inspiration from your kiddos. You're getting inspiration from the things that you love and that you pour into. That's going to help you make some decisions and know what to give up. For some of you, it's like something about not your pets. And Spirit's saying, yeah, not your pets. Don't worry about it. For some of you are worried about a pet or a pet that passed, and Spirit is saying they're with you. That pet is with you. And they were with you, and they did hear you when they were alive. Yes, you did have a special relationship. Yes, or you, if they're alive, yes, you do have a special relationship. You're communicating with them. Yeah, some of you just don't really know where to go next. You don't know what to do next. You feel like you're just not being heard, but you're so magical. Spirit wants you to dig really deep into that womb. Think about, for some of you, think about when you found out you were pregnant. Think about when your baby was little. Think about a time when you were flat broke. The word's literally flat broke, Spirit is saying. Two of Pentacles. We go from Two of Swords to Two of Pentacles. You can do this. You can juggle this. Look at how light and free she is. You've got this, okay? Yay, I love that. And look at the sunflower. In her masculine hand, okay? You've got this. You're going to get the support that you need. And these turn over on 222. I mean, this is a lot of partnership, a lot of support. Two of Cups, okay? So your partnership, whether it's with your divine masculine, a feminine, a friend to confide in, there is some partnership that's going to come in and help you. For some of you, it's a roommate or a friend that's going to move in and rent a room out, or you should consider that to help save money. Something about the space. Something about making space to save money. Make space to save money. Yeah. And the cobwebs. See, make space to save money. Like, get rid of it, and then there's going to be an opening. If you make the space, for some of you, if you clear out a room and make the space. Then the Ten of Cups. Yeah, then this is your happy place. For some of you, it is. It is like you feel lonely. You feel lonely. You need to have a conversation with your partner, or you need to get a roommate, or you need to plan girls' night or guys' night, or you need to go, for some of you, go bowling. Some of you go dancing, paintball, something like this, to the movies. But you need to get out because you're in your headspace, and you need to go do something with people. You need to do something with people. Even if we don't want to sometimes. Two. Oh my goodness. Some of you have 2 kids. Some of you want, it's a partnership. It's the 2 of you. Just the 2 of you. You want kids. You want a next step. It's the truth. You want to, but you're afraid. Yeah, you're afraid of this King of Wands, this Knight of Wands energy, of the masculine backpedaling on something, going back on something, going back on their word, their promise. You're afraid of that. Spirit saying don't be. Sometimes you have to just jump in and take the plunge, I'm hearing. Yeah, 3 of Cups, followed by the Chariot. So, and look, you guys, the 3 of Cups, take the plunge, and they're all, celebrating. And then look, they're going away, and look at all the fruit. They carry all the fruit away. You just have to take the plunge. For some of you, there is a tower moment. There was something involving like the kids getting hurt, or like I said, a house fire, or a flood, or you're in the middle of it. How am I going to pay for this? Or kiddo got hurt. How am I going to pay this bill? Or there is a tower moment coming up where something like that. Someone gets hurt. You don't know how you're going to pay a bill. Someone gets sick, or something happens. You don't know how you're going to pay for it. But I don't hear like, oh my gosh, a tower moment because someone's hurt and you're devastated. Like, oh my gosh, someone, knock on wood, nothing bad. It's more about the financial attachment to it, because that is a bigger deal, which is good. Let it be finances and not someone's health, even if someone gets hurt. High Priestess. Yeah. High Priestess followed by the King of Swords. So this is true. You guys watch out for some kind of accident. Okay, for some of you, yes, there's something about a fire or a candle. It's a candle for some of you. And for some of you, you're distracted while driving. or kid is distracted texting while doing something, distracted because they're on their damn phone, I'm hearing. Yeah, and there's a masculine telling us that, an ancestor telling us that, and that's the truth. Comes into feminine, okay? You need to tell your kids to be careful. And again, I don't want you to freak out. It's not like, oh my gosh, impending doom. It's more like you don't need that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So tell them to be careful. Um, Something about in the dark. Like look in the dark. Somebody can like trip in the dark and like sprain their ankle, twist their ankle, hit their head, something like this. So for some of you, pick up some toys, right? Because if they're little, then you can't really tell them that, or they're not really responsible. So make sure the toys are picked up. If there's somebody elderly or somebody who sleepwalks, I'm hearing, somebody who's special needs, make sure you're picking things up for them, or who has a hard time getting around. And then tell the kiddos, and you just make sure that you're not wandering around in the dark, because there could be a slip and you don't want that to happen. Yeah. I think, ooh, did they drop? No. I was going to put this away, the Emperor. Okay. So there is your masculine. For those of you who have a partner, they are here to support you. You just need to open up to them. I'm hearing they don't know what you don't tell them. And if you tell them while you're mad, that's not telling them. That's not sharing your heart. That's sharing your anger and frustration. It doesn't matter if the words are the same. Energy's everything. And some of you are only communicating when you're like, well, da 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 da. No. Or when they're mad and they bring something up and you're like, well, da 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 da. No, that's not fair. Or when you're already frustrated and now you're only speaking to them like, there needs to be a sit down, but they're here for you. They love you. For others of you, there is a masculine who wants to help you. A masculine, but they're really in touch with their feminine side. Either they have long hair, they wear jewelry, they talk about energy and chakras, they were like like, oh, what are you wearing? They're not wearing like, some like cologne. They're wearing like some proprietary like essential oil blend that smells amazing, right? But like that's their style. Or they wear like tight fitting clothing, or they have long hair, but they're here for you. So it's either you're masculine, a masculine coming in, or a masculine energy like this. They're here for you. And that's the truth. They are here for you. They're coming in to help you, to talk to you. Yeah, to help carry your burdens. They really care about you. They really care about you, and they see you as super divine. They know you've had a hard time. They know you've gone inward. They know you've isolated, or you're not saying everything because you don't do things like that. Like you don't just talk about your shit like that. But they really care about you, and they are here for you. And they see you as magical, as such a good mom. For those of you who are moms, like such a good creator, such a good nurturer. Like you really care for your friends. You make cupcakes, or you cook, and I'll give you a ride. You help people out. You're the person that like gives a really thoughtful gift because you remember what somebody said in February. Like really, really thoughtful. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it there, you guys. Before you go, please hit that like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Um, and yeah, it's always good to see you. Remember, stay wild, stay weird, stay wonderful until we meet again, and always, and most importantly, stay you. Mwah.